For those of you who don't know, Onett promised us Beesmas Part 2 next weekend. But there's actually a project 6 months in the making, and all of it might be on the line. You guys don't realize it, but let me explain why next weekend is the most important weekend in Bees form. Also, for context, I was sick a few days ago, but now I'm better. So for all of you commenting, telling me to take care of myself, you can stop. I think I'm okay now. So without any further ado, here we go. So starting off, I'm not one that likes to stall it. Let's just cut straight to the chase. The Sun Bear quests. The Sun Bear quests were released into Bee Swarm Simulator, I believe early August of 2024. And to explain just how much time has passed since then, I was still on summer break back then. I am now over halfway done with my senior year of high school. So of course, we've been waiting for these new quests and golf mechanics to come out, and Onett said that he's gonna release them, and here we are. We have Beesmas and it's still not here. So we're now in the situation where Onett's promised us an update next weekend, but this is where things get very, very interesting. You see, Onett himself sent a message, because yes, and he says, I've extended the Beesmas timer through March. I haven't finished part 2, but I will try to release by next weekend. I've added the promo code March is Merry and will leave it up until I add the remaining quests. He just says remaining quests. Now, of course, that is an easier way of just saying the Sun Bear quest and the Bee Bear quest. But the very interesting thing is that there's a chance Onett's actually already completed BBM's quest. And you guys might be wondering, well, why in the world would he do that and not Bee Bear's quest? Well, it's because BBM's quest is easy to make. You just slap on a bunch of stuff and call it a day. For Bee Bear's quest, Onett has to design an entirely new cub buddy. Either way, my main point is that Onett doesn't specify, meaning that Sun Bear could be included in these other quests. Now, if this was your average YouTube channel, this video would be a waste, because this theory seems like a stretch used for content. But I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't have more evidence. To be honest, it's not even evidence, it's just fact. Like, Sun Bear already has an ornament, meaning that Onett's already shown that he wants to include Sun Bear in Beesmas. Otherwise, why in the world give him an ornament in the first place? Just let him have his own little corner and then just make him leave the game. Personally, I just think it's all too interesting that Onett's decided to keep Sun Bear here this whole time. Now, keep in mind, this theory is also going both ways, because there is a chance next weekend that either A, Sun Bear gets Beesmas quests, very cool, but there's also a theory that he doesn't, and instead Onett decides to release the original golfing quests. Now, keep in mind, if Sun Bear did actually get Beesmas quests, which hopefully he will, they will most likely be revolved around the golfing stuff, and honestly, I think that would be a pretty cool way to introduce the other golfing stuff around the map. But in the off chance that Onett wants to do even more work, Onett will just add the Sun Bear quest later in a future update, which is funny because that third theory in itself also has its own fair share of evidence, including specifically the time period and collaborations with Roblox and Easter events. It's so laughable it deserves its own video in a few weeks. But I'm covering these two in specific right now because I think they're the most probable. Recap of this entire video: there's a chance that Sun Bear might get quests next weekend because Onett never specified that he wouldn't, and why else would Sun Bear still be here and have a Beesmas ornament? Why didn't I just say that from the beginning of the video? Because this is a yap channel and we like to yap. So thank you for listening to me vent. It does help me pay for college. So thank you everyone for watching. I'm sorry my hair's a mess and I'm sorry I was sick, but we're back and I'm very happy to be back. Wish you all a lovely rest of your day. Go sleep well, take care of yourselves, don't get sick. I will see you all in Beesmas Part 2, I hope.